Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, after watching Lark and Legend with Deck Reconnect, decks I want to reconnect with in 2023. Okay, there'll be lots of new decks coming in during the year. But these are some of the decks that I want to sort of think about reconnecting with. Now, January, I'm definitely spending a bit of time with the Dark Goddess Tarot. Okay, so I am spending a bit of time reconnecting with this one over January. So that's definitely January's deck. After that, I'm not 100% sure. Now, what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at all my Oracle decks that are also sort of connected to the goddess. So decks like the Goddess Power, Divine Feminine, Journey to the Goddess Realm, those sort of decks are all part of that process over the month as well, because everything goes in themes, right? So basically, I want to spend some real time reconnecting with it, so I'm going to have to spend a little bit more time over this month, January, getting to really know it. Now, I do want to reconnect with the Primordial Tarot, because I do find myself with this one here needing to go into a little bit more depth with the imagery, because it is quite unique. And the suits are different, like there's blood, the soul, and the jewels. So they are all a bit different, and the nature cards. So they are all a little bit different. So that's something I want to reconnect with again. I mean, I know the cards, but I want to go a little bit deeper. You know, you sort of get to know sort of the surface of the cards, and you sort of remember those things, but you sort of need to go a little bit deeper sometimes with the cards. Okay, another deck I want to dive back into. I've done it a few times, but I still would like to go a little bit deeper, and that's the Romantic Tarot. I just feel like there's more that I can discover in this deck, especially with relationships and things like that. Herb Crafted Tarot, I want to sort of connect a little bit more to the herbs, the herb aspect of it. Again, I'll connect with any sort of plant or flower oracles, anything that's sort of do with herbs. Definitely dive in a little deeper with that there. Remember everything. So with the Romantic Tarot will be love. Then I've got the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. This is a deck I like to keep exploring a little further, spending a little bit of time over. I like to work with like a month with some of the decks and sort of really reconnect. So that's going to be, you know, sometimes they're a little bit longer, but I really want to spend some time getting to know the Chakra Wisdom Tarot again. And that'll be included with the any sort of like sacred geometry cards, maybe crystal cards. I'm not sure yet what will go with them, but definitely. Now, I do want to explore the legends, the stories of the Tarot of the Divine. I want to go a little bit deeper in that respect. I mean, I can read with all these decks, not a problem, but I like to go a little bit deeper with the study. Just sort of gives me a little thing. And so there's a few stories and legends I want to explore a little bit deeper with this deck. Now, another deck that I sort of really want to get into is Tarot of Cleopatra. I want to go a little bit further with that. That's a definite. I want to go in a little bit, not sure when. And then that'll be the Orset Egyptian Oracle, and not sure whether I'll get any more. There's a few more Egyptian decks that I want to get. So maybe I'll do a big theme with Egyptian decks once I sort of get a bit more in that. Okay. Tarot Deck of Heroes. Now, I know this deck is not really talked about a lot, but it's one of my favourites. Don't know why. I really love it. It's sort of a bit of a fantasy, really, when you think about Deck of Heroes, you know, sort of thing. But I do like it. And now I've only got Gods and Titans with this one as a masculine deck. Oh, and I've got the Divine Ultimate Masculine. It does have a feminine side to it as well. It was a Kickstarter, little Kickstarter deck. And so I'll pull all those sort of masculine type energies out. Oh, and the Chinese yin yang one as well has sort of a masculine energy as well to it. Always forget about those decks that do both the masculine and feminine energies. I could pull out just all the masculine energy cards to work with it, just to sort of get a bit of a thing with it. That's a good idea. See, that's something I want to explore. Now, the last deck I've got here. Now, there's other decks most probably that I'll use throughout the year, but these are the main ones that I sort of want to explore a little bit further. And that's the Telluric Tarot, again with the crystals and the plants. I need to spend a bit more time exploring them. I mean, I've got the tarot meanings down. I'm not worried about the tarot meanings as such, but I want to get a little bit further with the crystals and the plants and what they all mean. So I want to dive into a little bit deeper with it. And it's more of a personal study, more so than me using them in my readings. I mean, I might use them if I'm doing a private reading, but when I'm doing my quick readings that I do on my live, I don't have time to dive deep into all this stuff. So the study that I do is more for me. It's my own personal study, my own self-development, just something to keep my brain working. So as you can see, there are quite a few decks that I want to really explore going through into 2023. Now there's a lot more, but it's all about the themes. So it's all about the crystal decks, the plant decks, the love romance decks, the masculine energy, the feminine energy, the sense of the stories, the myths, the legends. So like the sacred sites cards, which are quite good to use in conjunction. So what I'd like to do is pull out a legend and then pull out a sacred site card that goes with that legend. I'm not using them, so to sort of connect with that, with the story of the site, with the legend would be quite interesting to have a look at here. And then, and then you've got cards like the secret language of color, which is really good with your chakra cards and things like that. So it's all about combining that, what oracle decks can I combine with these tarot decks, and how can we expand that theme over the month. So interesting to look at. So anyway, that just gives you a little bit of an idea about some of the decks that I want to work with during 2023. Remember, there's 12 months, so I'm only really going to have 12 sets of decks that I'm able to sort of, if I'm going to do that in deep study. Now, there'll be other decks I work with there'll be other decks that I work with, but this is what I want to really sort of dive into. Now, there's going to be other decks that come that I want to use and that I want to sort of dive into maybe in some way. But this, with the challenges and things that are coming up, like with the challenges each month in some of the groups or Instagram and things like that. So it's always quite nice to sort of have a look and see what themes I can sort of really connect with. But this is sort of like the main ones that I want to look at for 2023. Anyway, that's it. That's my ramble for the moment. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.